Forget Tokyo's busy streets and Kyoto's temple crowds. There is a side of Japan most travelers never see. For a week, we ditched the classic golden route, grabbed the camper van, and explored Japan's best-kept secret, Shikoku. This isn't the Japan you think you know, so stick around, we're showing you something completely different. Shikoku is one of Japan's 4 main islands, but it's also the smallest, the least populated, and the least visited by international tourists. With no bullet trains in sight, having a car is essential. Our journey started in Osaka, where we picked up this tiny minivan from Samurai Campus, our home for the week. If you're interested in a van tour and tips on camper vanning in Japan, check out my other video which I'll link here. Good morning everyone, or almost good afternoon. Today, we are on our very first road trip in Japan, and we're not just in any car, we are in a camper van. You can see the back behind me. So day 1 was mostly about driving, as Shikoku is quite a distance away, crossing from Osaka to Kobe over Awaji Island before finally reaching Shikoku. This is the steak bowl that I think costs about 1,800 yen. So what do you think?
Just normal.
Normal? Oh no, that's quite sad. Wait, let me try mine. And only a few hours into the trip, we've unknowingly already made our first mistake. One that cost us more than expected. Yes, here's that our parking has cost us 1,700. It's an insane price, man. Like, come on. It's only 2 hours. So yeah, we randomly parked in a Times parking lot and had no idea parking in the city could be that expensive. Don't make the same mistakes we did, and make sure you check the parking prices in the region before you pick a parking lot. After lunch, it was my turn to drive. I actually hadn't driven in about 6 years, so I was quite nervous. But thankfully, the van was small and easy to handle. The van was so light, I could literally feel the wind pushing it as we crossed the Akashi Kaikyo Bridge from Honshu to Awaji Island. I kind of feel like my car is moving without me moving it.
Oh, is it?
Then we hit another issue. This 600cc van, it struggles on even the tiniest slopes. Every time I hit the gas, it sounds like a dying horse trying its best. The stupid cars, yeah. Really can't go up slow. It's not even that high of an upslope, man. Right? We are now at the Awaji Hanasajiki, which is this beautiful flower garden full of daffodils. Let's go take a look. It is so cold. It looks like they have a lot of things related to cows here, and we saw a sign earlier that says that half of this prefecture's cow milk come from Awaji Shima cows. So I guess that's probably why, you know, there's like so much cow related stuff over here. It's a pretty beautiful garden, and honestly it's like free of charge, so I highly recommend you to come. Not sure whether you can see over there in the far distance. It's actually the ocean. Can you see that? Wow. Okay, so right now it's the end of day 1 for us. We pretty much did nothing but drive a lot. But right now we are at Aratae no Yu, which is a public bath. We're gonna go take a bath and I'll share with you my experience, although I can't show you. Hazukashi. One fun fact is right now we are currently in a town called Naruto. That was the very first anime I've watched in my life, Naruto, and it made my grades drop by 0.2 GPA back in secondary school, but it's one of my favorite animes.
A few moments later.
How was your first public bath experience?
Honestly, I don't think I tried anything too different from the normal experience besides from the sauna. But the 12 baseball boys that came in talking about sex
Oh really?
Was a bit of a mood killer.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Serious?
I don't really know what they were saying. No, just
but
like,
you heard
oppai, and then like sex.
No one was talking in my bath. I wish someone was talking in my bath. This is what we're having for dinner. Moss burger. First time eating Moss Burger in Japan. Yes! In case you were wondering why we were eating fast food in Japan, we were having dinner at 8 p.m, which is considered quite late for that region. So it's either this or izakayas. After dinner, we headed to a roadside station, our first stop for van sleeping. By the time we arrived, everything was closed and it was pitch black. Thankfully, the toilets were super clean. Oh my god! This sign at the side says that recently there's a lot of people stealing toilet paper. In case you guys were wondering where I was brushing my teeth, is in front of this thing that looked like half a urinal and half a shower. And guess what? The toilet paper still have the little corners, little triangle folded ends. So cute. Oh my god, it's already 11 p.m. It's 17 degrees outside. We're currently at this Michinoeki. We arrived at about maybe 9:30 and we brushed our teeth and basically set up everything, you know, move our luggages to the front because there's not enough space here, and set up our dual sleeping bag. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. We're gonna go brush our teeth. This place is called the Daikyu no Sato, and the Q means 9, referring to Beethoven's Symphony No. 9. In the past, in this town, I guess the town of Naruto, there used to be a German prisoner of war barracks somewhere. During that era, the German prisoners of war actually performed Beethoven No. 9 for the first time in an area outside of Asia. To be exact, it is the oldest known performance in Asia that we know of, which is why it became relatively symbolic and they named the whole place here after it. And there's also a bunch of I guess German related stuff over here. They actually moved part of the barracks to build some of these structures here. They also built a German house over here, and there's, I think, a statue of Beethoven right in the corner as well. Is this really Beethoven? Ludwig van Beethoven. 1770 to 1827. Oh, he only lived for 57 years. After exploring the roadside station, our first stop of the day was Ryozenji Temple. You might be wondering what's so special about this temple. There's tons of temples in Japan. Shikoku is home to the Shikoku Handro, which is a famous Buddhist pilgrimage that connects 88 temples across the island. Ryozenji is the first temple and the official starting point. We were excited to catch a glimpse of the pilgrims, many dressed in white robes, straw hats, and holding wooden staffs. The white coat, also known as hakui in Japanese, symbolizes purity and readiness for death. Not something you worry about now, but back then, people did die on this journey. It's pretty good. I like it. I've never had udon. Currently, we are in this town in Kagawa, specifically Higashi Kagawa, which is the east side of Kagawa. We just had some delicious udon. Then we took a walk down to the sea, and there was this little cafe called Berami. They had no menu. All they had were two choices, tea and coffee. And we both got coffee, and they served us bread as well. It's a very small town, and the people here are mostly quite old. I think the woman was saying most of them are like 65 years old and above. All the youngsters is probably moved to, I don't know, Osaka or something like that.
Barely see anyone actually.
Yeah, actually, we barely saw anybody, and I think out of the 10 people we saw, like, all of them were above the age of 50. %90 of all the gloves used in various situations like playing baseball, golf, ski and all those, they were made in Kagawa, specifically the east side of Kagawa. And they opened this museum, the one behind me, in 2008 so that they can teach people, the history and I guess the process of making gloves. This glove is made for goalkeepers that play soccer. This one is for the F1. There are some gloves that are a lot more interesting than others as well. There's this category of gloves here called Ero Kakui, which literally means erotic and cool. I'm assuming it's for females. So you get the Ero Kakui, you get some furry ass gloves, and also those where you can have your nails painted on the outside. The museum also had a small exhibit on the history of glove making, showing how they used rigs to cut leather precisely and quickly. Some of the tools honestly looked like medieval torture devices. So sad. We were here to visit the Shikoku village, but everything is closed. It's like most things are closed on Tuesdays anyway. Most of the attractions we wanted to go are all closed today. Unfortunate. We are just heading up this very long flight of stairs that leads us to another temple. We're just gonna take a look because we're here anyway, but it does look like it might rain very soon. We're just gonna make the best of our day, I guess. Oh my god! Oh shit, this staircase is really long eh! It appears that it's also closed. So yeah, we're just gonna admire the view over here. It looks amazing by the way. Woo! So this is our second udon of the day. These are bukkake udon. Bukkake literally means to pour over, which means you just pour the broth straight onto the noodles. Just like so. Oh shit, this thing is so good. The tempura bread there is so good. Kagawa is also known as the udon prefecture, famous for its signature Sanuki udon. These thick, chewy, square-shaped noodles get their signature texture and shape from a traditional foot stomping kneading process. Look at how Sanuki udon is made. Look! They freaking step on it. Wearing socks. Our last stop of the day was a bit of a weird one. One of our last stops today was this area called the Slowpoke Park, where we thought that it's going to be like a small little theme park. I don't know, there's like maybe 1,000 square meters for you to walk around and see Slowpokes and other Pokemons around the area. But guess what? It is just a regular playground for the locals. And you see tourists coming over here taking photos of the Slowpokes. It's quite funny. It's quite cute though. Definitely don't regret coming here. If you don't know, Slowpoke is a character from the legendary Japanese anime Pokemon. It was raining a little, but nothing can stop us from taking photos with Slowpoke. We ended too late for dinner. Everything else is closed, which is why we settled for 7-Eleven food. Let me show you what we got. He's still committed to the udon thing, so he's still having udon for dinner. Very good. Very good. But meanwhile, I've downgraded to a ramen, I think. And we are getting some veggies because it's so hard to find veggies in Japan. Yeah, so if you're camper vanning and you're trying to eat proper, maybe try to end your day at like 6 or something. It'll be way better. Ohayo gozaimasu. Yesterday night was very cold. I think it was like 9 degrees or something though, but this sleeping bag, it says it should be able to withstand like 5 degrees, but I feel like it can't. Anyway, today we'll be hiking up Mount Tsurugi. For day 3, we are finally heading into the mountains for our first hike. But the challenge wasn't the hike itself, it was getting there. We had to drive our tiny 660cc camper up long, winding and very steep mountain roads. Some stretches looked like one-way lanes, but nope, they were two-way. My heart was thumping the whole time as I squeezed past oncoming cars. Oh, this is scary. Look at how many bends there are, man. This is just crazy. We drove about 1 hour plus to reach this place, which is the Tsurugi chairlift area. So at first we wanted to take a chairlift out because we didn't have a lot of time to actually hike the whole thing out. I think the whole round trip might take up to 4 hours, which is really long. But after coming here, we realized the chairlift is closed. So we're thinking of walking up right now. So we are gonna be finding the trailhead, and then we're gonna rush up as fast as possible somehow. Yes, we start from there. So we walk here. Mount Tsurugi is actually part of the Hyakume-san, which is the 100 famous mountains in Japan, which is why we chose to walk up this particular mountain. And yeah, today's weather is pretty good. It's gonna be sunny the whole day. Strangely, you still see snow around. Seems like it's 5 or 6 degrees. Mount Tsurugi is not that tall of a mountain. It's probably just around 1,925 or something like that. The walk up is gonna be around 4 kilometers, we think. The trees here all look so bare, despite it being like spring already. Who would have thought there's so much snow in spring, man? It's like a human bowing to the duck on top. I don't think it's meant to be bowing though. We reach a small little house. Might be a camping place. There's a little guy sitting over there. Hey guy. Pinocchio-san. Hello. Made a new friend today. Oh, my butt's so cold. Sorry. Are you cool? This place is so well maintained. There's a platform here, man. We are at the peak of Mount Tsurugi! Yeah! Hyakume-san number 2 と思います。Jesus Christ. Hands them cold. This is not easy, man. We didn't bring crampons this trip. We just didn't expect this whole route to be all snow. Especially not in spring.
Hey, yo. Oh no. We just finished Mount Tsurugi. Yay! Quite hungry, trying to find the next place to eat, but I guess there's just nothing open in the mountains right now. A lot of things are closed. Yeah, it's not peak season for tourism, so a lot of things are not open. The chairlifts are not open. I think the Vine Bridge might not be open as well. The food places that we passed by weren't open. So we'll see where we can get some food, else we might need to just eat snacks. Somehow it was so cold. I don't know what happened, my fingers are swelling and I can't take off my ring. The next place I'm about to show you made me a little sad. Thank you so much for watching my Shikoku Part 1 vlog. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a like, and I'll see you at the next one.